abarquen que me iré, llevo una cruz de olvido, llevo una cruz de amor, en esa cruz me moriré de hastío, me moriré de hastío.
Okay, we're in Santa Barbara. This is my hometown. And we're at the Arlington Theater right now. And this is really where downtown Santa Barbara starts. It was built in 1931 by 20th Century Fox. At the time, you know, it was the most extravagant movie theater between Los Angeles and San Francisco, and I think it still is. I used to work here at this movie theater. This is the ticket booth that I used to sell tickets in. I got fired for taking acid and giving out all the wrong change to everybody. Downtown Santa Barbara basically consists of, it starts basically at State Street in Arlington. State Street just cuts right through downtown and ends at the beach. Santa Barbara is basically a small community. It's about 92,000 people. And since there's no industry here to speak of, you have to be rich to live here. Where we're going right now is my favorite coffee shop, and almost everything that I like about downtown Santa Barbara is just a little bit off State Street, not exactly on State Street, because everything on State Street attracts the tourists, and if you're a local, you kind of just want to hang out with other locals. This place is one of my favorite places. It's called Reds, and it's just funky and cool, and they have good coffee, and great food too, great place for breakfast.
The thing that I love the most is also the thing that I hate the most about Santa Barbara, and downtown in particular, is that it's a small town. So if you've ever worked downtown, you know everybody else who works downtown, and you know everybody who hangs out downtown. That can be really good and really bad, obviously. The courthouse is a beautiful piece of architecture, and the sunken gardens are huge, very manicured and well kept. It's definitely a tourist hotspot. Can I interview you?
Sure.
I'd love to interview.
Okay.
Excellent.
Grab the camera.
Let's do it. Let's turn the camera on the cameraman.
Okay.
What's your all-time favorite spot downtown?
My all-time favorite spot downtown, it has to be Elsie's.
Elsie's?
Yeah.
What's that?
Elsie's is this really cool little bar. I used to live like 1 block away or half block away from Elsie's, so it became sort of like my little living room. It's just off of State Street, so it's still downtown, but it's one of the few places downtown where it's like locals go there and tourists really don't know about it. This is my favorite place in all of Santa Barbara. It's my old house. This is the oldest house on the street. It's called De La Vina because this house was a very wealthy family and they had vineyards. And so for miles and miles all around this house was vineyards. I made my first real major opus here. It's a feature film called First, Last, and Deposit, and I shot it all around this neighborhood. First, Last, and Deposit is available now on home video, and you can Netflix it, and then it airs on the Independent Film Channel, so you can TiVo it. It's called First, Last, and Deposit. What's happened since I moved away in this house? Do young people still live here?
Yeah, say very good, say very good. Say better than you ever were, all those. God, you were bad. You were bad, yeah. I can see that now. I should have thrown you out sooner.
Okay, this is my favorite restaurant in Santa Barbara called Brophy Brothers. Brophy Brothers is really famous for its seafood and delights from the sea and things like that. And they've got like an oyster bar here and lobster and all kinds of stuff. But my favorite thing here is the best clam chowder in the whole universe, and really amazing Caesar salad. Yum. If you're a teenager, there's really nothing to do, except it's gorgeous. So it's, it's a nice place to live. But when you grow up here, you don't realize how perfect it is, and you think that every place is like this. And then you move away and you're like, fuck, the world is kind of ugly. And then if you're used to sort of like extreme beauty in Santa Barbara's weather and it's just beautiful here.